Voice memo, Amanda Sloan, September 26, 2025.
Hey rookie, I just wanted to call and let you know that we were running some tests on Trisha's things and saw some minor traces of paranormal activity. The EMF reader is a little higher than it's supposed to be, but we honestly haven't seen anything too dangerous or suspicious. This really shouldn't impede your part of the investigation. I just thought you might want to know. Let me know if you run into any problems.
Audio file, Moore 723-22-1.
Trisha Moore, July 23rd, 2023. So this howling woke me up tonight. I heard it on my first night here, but I really didn't talk about it in my audio log. I guess I just didn't think much about it until I restored the first cassette tape. It looks like Dr. Sycamore's first expedition was an investigation into whatever the hell is making that sound. I'm gonna try and get some sleep and then we can go over the tape later.
Audio file, Moore 723-22-2.
I slept in a bit more, but I don't know that it helped. I re-listened to the first tape and compared it to the howling I heard last night. They're identical.
October 7th, 1981, approximately 4:30 in the morning. My name is Angela Sycamore, and I am once again logging the howling in the woods that has disrupted my sleep for the third day in a row. I asked some of my colleagues what it was, and many of the locals said it was just a pack of wolves. But I hardly believe that. There's something wrong sounding, if that makes sense. One of the underclassmen, Amanda, hypothesized that it was some sort of shrieking zombie. I personally think Amanda has been consuming too many movies. As we all know in parapsychology, that zombification refers to the act of brainwashing and using a person as a sort of puppet, rather than the act of reanimating a corpse. No, I suppose there is no better name for a reanimated corpse. In the American Zeitgeist, if I were to say zombie, you would probably think of the flesh-eating, rotting zombie corpse rather than a brainwashed person. What was I saying? Right, the howling. Tomorrow, I plan on investigating into what exactly is causing the howling. For now, I'm going to try and get some sleep.
That must have been audio fuzz I hadn't heard earlier. Old tapes tend to do that.
October 7, 1981, approximately 8:30 in the morning. The howling stopped around sunrise. My plan for today is to go to the library after my classes and see if I can find any local books that may have a clue as to what the sound really is. My bet is lycanthropy. There's something about the howling that sounds human.
I don't think I got enough sleep last night. I'm gonna head back to bed for a little bit.
Audio file. Audio file.
What are you looking for?
Audio file, Moore 729-22-1.
I got more sleep. I thought a change of scenery would be nice, but apparently everyone and their mom decided today would be a good day to go to the park, so I'm recording this in my car. So last recording I was super tired. I think my mind was making connections that just weren't there. That's one of the big rules about paranormal investigation. You're not supposed to look through evidence while tired or sleep deprived, just because your brain will sometimes make stuff up. I want to go back over some of the potential theories. Of course, we discussed that the howling may have some connection to the investigation. However, I can't write off what Dr. Mullen said as completely false, especially with how Dr. Sycamore starts off her first recording.
spiting him and his stupid entomology research or whatever the hell he was looking into. That is going to be the sweetest reward I could get. I mean, I might as well, right? I put off my love of this field to feed his ego and still somehow deluded myself into thinking that marriage was a sanctuary rather than a prison. I mean, I wasted 15 years and almost gave up everything to make sure he achieved his dreams. And what did that get me? I am going to be the best parapsychologist the world has ever seen, even if it kills me.
That's that audio fuzz again. Anyways, bitter is definitely an understatement. Of course, this isn't proof that Dr. Sycamore coped with drugs, but it could definitely be a motive. I mean, 15 years is a long time to have someone in your life, and then for it to just disappear, assumingly very suddenly. I just wouldn't be surprised if she needed something to numb the pain a bit. Okay, people are looking at me. I need to leave. I need to leave. I hate when people look at me in public.
Audio file, more 85-2022-1.
I haven't really been able to restore the other cassette tapes yet, but there's something about the howling that's been sticking with me. So, I decided to follow my gut feeling and have been trying to pinpoint where it's coming from. From what I could tell, the sound is coming from both the psych ward and the forest. I know Dr. Sycamore mentioned both in her journals, but the psych ward is a more finite space. So we're heading over there first.
Audio file, more 85-2022-2.
Okay, so I'm in the psychiatric ward, and first impression, it smells. Like, I understand it's an abandoned psychiatric ward, but it's so bad. It's like, I found a rat in a trap under my bed in the motel, and that's kind of how it smells, but worse. Something else I found weird is there's very little graffiti in here. I'm no graffiti expert, but it's weird that this place isn't covered in it. I mean, it's been abandoned since the early 2000s, so I was wrong. I don't know what I'm looking at. There's this giant mouth. It's like, it looks like cult shit. Like, it looks like some sort of ritual site. On this back wall near the giant mouth are the words, "It speaks through us so that we may know the truth." Truth is repeated over and over. Guys, it's cult shit. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. There is community in the silence and danger in the community. What does that even mean? That doesn't make any sense. That's stupid. Am I learning that Dr. Sycamore was part of a cult? Is that what I'm learning? Honestly, I think I preferred the story of her doing shrooms or coke or whatever the hell Dr. Mullen was implying. Why am I being so loud? I just found out there might be a cult and I'm shouting.
It's because you're stupid.
I'm so fucking dumb. Did that blanket just groan?
Help.
Oh my god. Hey, are you okay? Oh my god.
You.
Dude, what happened? You were just fine a couple weeks ago.
You did this.
What?
This is your fault. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have gotten suspended.
You're bleeding, and this is what you want to talk
If it weren't
about?
for you, it wouldn't have gotten to me. I would have been okay if you would just never come into my life. I just wanted to stop. I just want to be okay again.
Hey, you're gonna be okay. Just, what's your name?
Noah, I just want to be okay again.
Okay, Noah, you're gonna be okay. I need to call an ambulance, so let me step outside.
Don't leave.
It's just going to be for a moment, Noah. I don't have any service in here.
You can't leave. You can't leave me alone. It's gonna come back. You
No,
can't
I
let
don't
it come
know
back.
what you're talking about. I can't help you if I can't
You're
call
not
an ambulance.
helping by leaving. You're making it worse.
Noah, what do you want me to do? You want me to just let you bleed out? You're not gonna die. I'm gonna call an ambulance.
You can hear it too.
Oh my god. No, that's not funny. No, that's not funny. You just gonna leave him? What about Noah?
Shoo.